A first alert forecast.
All right, so yesterday I made the statement we'd see a widespread rain, and of course it looked like a slam dunk, but there's always that fear, like, what if that doesn't end up happening? But it happened. The 24-hour rainfall totals show everybody did see some rain. The issue is not everybody saw a lot of it. I mean, you can see some of these very light pale greens indicating really a few hundredths of an inch. It's something. Might not have really been hardly enough, but there are also some pockets about a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch. Even some of these little yellow areas indicating about an inch or so of rain. That was far the exception than the rule, but plenty of other areas that again saw about a half an inch or so. On average, about a 1/4 of an inch just about everywhere. We could use some more. The drought comparison from this week to last week shows that a moderate drought has emerged from essentially Huntington County through northern Wells, Adams County, southern Allen County into portions of northwest Ohio, like northern Van Wert, southern Paulding counties, and that just continues north and eastward. Here's a look at what late last week looked like, just abnormally dry. So the drought continues to expand, and even though we saw some rain last night into this morning, that's likely not going to be enough to keep the moderate drought at bay. I wouldn't be surprised to see more of Allen County shaded under a moderate drought for next week's update, because we're not expecting any rain over the next 7 days. This is not necessarily unusual for September, but there is a reason why it's been so quiet. Typically, if we get an active pattern in September, it's because of an active hurricane season or an active Gulf, because we get some of those systems from the Gulf that move into the Ohio Valley and bring some clouds and showers our way. There is a 90% chance of development, according to the National Hurricane Center, of some sort of tropical development that could end up moving into the Gulf or, at the very least, into the Atlantic and then curving away along the east coast. That's what the current projections show. So I don't really see a lot of evidence that we're going to be getting some of that tropical moisture over the next week or two. We'll keep an eye on things, but it does appear that the dry weather pattern will continue for maybe even the next 2 weeks. Satellite and radar shows our next cold front moving out of the northern plains, bringing with it some scattered showers now. It'll be pretty dry by the time it gets here, though. Mostly clear skies, overnight lows in the low to mid 50s, and then by the time we get to tomorrow, temperatures will be in the low 70s. Then once that front passes, we're going to see temperatures in the low to mid 40s Saturday morning. By Saturday afternoon, right around 70 degrees. But as that front moves in tomorrow, it's going to get gusty, 25, 30 miles per hour as early as about 6, 7 a.m. or so Friday morning. By Friday afternoon, we're looking at wind gusts at about 30 miles per hour, at about 1 or 2. And then here we are by Friday night. We finally see things quiet down somewhat by the end of the day. But here's a look at that 7-day forecast now. Well, yeah, we're looking at lots of sunshine. If there's a trend, that's it. Highs will warm up too. After Sunday, we'll see temperatures warm about 2 to 3 degrees every day through the end of next week, with temperatures finally getting to around 80 once more.
Looks pretty good. Thank you.